Alright folks, put on the coffee, grab a whole pile of hay Freds, cup of tea, Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, whatever your pleasure is. It's going to be kind of a long-winded video. We're going to take a scoot around the area. We're going to go behind the barn. We're going to go look at a bunch of calves and everything else. I'm going to kind of make up for no videos here in the last few days. We're going to do kind of a long one. Some of you probably don't like it, some of you do, I don't know. Let's start off with these little turkeys here. These little turkeys are doing real good. This one never stops crying. It could probably take in milk if it wanted to 5-6 times a day. Unbelievable. You're doing fine, girl. There's a story behind each one of these. This one right here wouldn't latch on after multiple days. I finally pulled her. Got tired of running bottles. This one right here is a twin. Get that little itch there, buddy. He's a twin. And of course his twin is his sister is a heifer. Which of course we can label as a free martin. The mother chose the free martin, so I ended up pulling him. And this girl here, this was a true abandonment, 110%. Yeah, truly abandoned. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the cow yard when we head out there. I'm telling you right now, there's some mysteries going on around this farm that are either an eye-opener for anybody, or I'm just the worst damn cattleman in the country. But anyway, folks, it's happy May 1st. May 1st, something about it. Big happy Friday. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I surpassed my 4-day showering by a day, so it's been 5 days. But I'm also, what the hell was that? Fred, you old buzzard, you. Upper Hand Brewing Company. This is their Laughing Fish. Upper Hand Brewing Company is a spin-off of Bell's Brewing from downstate Michigan, which is pretty well known. Mostly for a beer called Oberon. It's basically spitting image to Blue Moon. It's pretty good. But they put up a brewery here only about 10, 12, 13 miles away. And I'm feeling kind of fancy. I got my fancy pants on. Shipped a bunch of calves the other day. They went to sale today down in St. Louis, Michigan. Don't know how it did. I'm not going to find out until I get that little envelope in the mail. But yeah, right now I'm feeling real rich, you know. But I did make a wise decision. Instead of buying a brand new Club Cap Dually 1 ton, I spent a couple dollars more on a good 6-pack of beer. Yeah. Before we jump on that Ranger and go behind the barn, it dawned on me I really haven't done. There's been a lot of things going on here, folks. A lot, and I haven't been doing very good at videos. These are all heifers. All heifers that are staying here. Each and every one of them. This butthead. We'd have a little talk today. You're getting way too cocky. Way too cocky. I will knock you into tomorrow. This is... If you thought that Big Boy, who's no longer here, if you keep up with the channel, you know I sold him. I thought he was a grain hound. He's got nothing on this guy right here. He's doing real good. He is agitated right now because he sees me. I'm here. That means that he's supposed to get some grain. If this guy could, he'd probably take down 100 pounds at a time. Unbelievable. But you don't go doing that kind of business. So yeah, caught him many days ago, and about I don't know, 4 or 5 months too late, and moved him in here, being that big boy's gone, and he's doing okay, except for he's apparently he's digging a new well for the farm, but whatever, it's whatever floats your boat there, buddy. He's doing real good. He is getting cocky. He's got a little temperament, and it comes from the grain. He gave me a pretty good nudge, not to me personally, but I was leaning up against the the panels here, the gates, and he gave it a pretty good nudge, and we had to have a little talk here this morning. I'm telling you, you don't want none. Oh, keep bagging for it. Anyway, he's doing real fine. Anybody understand? If you don't know, and it's okay that you don't, he is acting like a real jerk right now, and it is because of me. It is for his grain. He wants his grain, but you're not getting any. Everything else is doing okay. Like I said, this is going to be a long-winded video. It is what it is. A lot of you aren't going to be very happy with me. You can't please everybody. I started cultivating. I did. I'm sorry. I really am. I started last night with a small 8-9 acre field. The last field that I finished spreading manure on. Anyway, I tilled that under last night, and that was the big true test of the cultivator. That was also my time to learn it, dial it in, and I kind of had my eye on the prize, folks, and I failed you in a video. Well, to make matters worse, I ended up cultivating the 18.5, 19 acre field of what's going to be the hybrid sorghum field this year. I just got done about 45 minutes ago, and that was a bear. You want to talk about an education. A lot of lessons learned, and we're going to do a special video tomorrow. For a lot of you, it's going to be secondhand nature, just common knowledge. For myself, and I'm only hopeful that many of you else out there will catch that video, and I need to name it something special. Some stuff to watch out for, some do's, some don'ts. There's a lot of positives and there are some negatives behind that cultivator, and I know a lot of you called it. As far as I'm concerned, the positives outdo the negatives, so I'm happy. I'm all right. You just won't stop crying, will you? But there are some big do's and big don'ts, and if this process continues on this farm, there are some new rules. And yeah, I had my hands full today. It's been a real busy day. Holy crap. I should call it burping fish, for crying out loud. And we'll do a little video on it tomorrow. I'm going to go to the field and show you what happened, why, what was the fix, and everything else. So other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I've got it. I better be. Anyway, hey Fred, you old buzzard. Refreshing summer ale. I'm not too keen on this. Maybe for some fancy pantses out there. I'm not one of them, but it's good. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel important. All right, who's ready to go see some calves? Let's go. Oh, gosh darn it. Come on, buddy. I picked up a buggy of fertilizer right before the feed mill closed here today. That's for tomorrow morning. And there's 6,000 pounds in there. We had a few days worth of rain that really kicked our butt. But starting yesterday morning and then today, the weather has just been absolutely perfect. You couldn't ask for any better kind of dry down weather. Suggest you go back a few videos when I spread fertilizer on this property. Look at it now. Not all of it's because of fertilizer, it's just the weather that we've been having. Some rain mixed in some pure sun. Unbelievable. This is tricky too, because these girls, they want their grass. Here's 10:21. We're going to do a video on 10:21 tomorrow evening. The old girl's doing real good, real good. Fencer is on. Move it now. You good, mama? So I had 3 sets of twins already this year, and one set belongs to her. She's half Holstein, and she's just doing phenomenal. We're going to attribute that to the Holstein that's in her. She's doing real good. We get some business over here, folks. These girls are just loving life. The weather, it's dry. What are you young kids doing? What are you doing, Big Mama? Huh? Got you something to drink, didn't you? Red colored tags mean heifers. The green means bull calves, and immediately steers. I'm making a movie and you got to do that right in front of the camera. Rude. Rude. You're okay. You're all right. You're fine. 440, 406. A couple of big mamas here going to calf at some point. I am going to safely assume that we're nearing the end of the bull breeding. And I probably need to explain this. Most cow-calf operations, ours and many, if you also AI, artificial inseminate, you normally start with your AI program and then bring your bulls in when you're done, when you think you're done, when you've had enough, maybe your straws are gone. That's when you bring your bulls in. They're known as cleanup bulls. They clean up, for the lack of better words, anything that is missed by AI. It's something you didn't get appropriately while in heat. Maybe the AI didn't take, which is very, very can be common. Well, we had a little bit of a different scenario in the summer of 2019. Dad is the AI technician here. I failed in becoming educated in that, and I've talked about this for some time. I've still failed in taking a class. Me, I probably need 2 classes, maybe 3 or 4. So now, last year Dad had a pretty bad ailment, a real bad one, and it had to do with a muscle and a nerve, and he was in no condition to do anything. And it happened probably let's just say the month of June it started. Well, starting July, which would normally be AI time, Dad was out for the count. Bad. He ended up having to have surgery. He's fine now. Completely fine. He'll outwork the hell out of me every day of the week and 3 times on Sunday. Not twice on Sunday, 3 times. So adapt and change. Dad was under the weather, so I think it was July 8th, 9th, or 10th, we let the bulls out. Go do your job. And they did. The proof is in the video. So then when Dad got his feet back under him, literally, and he was okay, that is when the bulls both got pulled. Actually, the bulls got pulled first because of, they both went lame. One was a horrific foot problem. The other one pulled a muscle or a nerve, which is the little guy, the little bull in the pen, which he's fine now. We'll really find out here in a little while. So we pulled the bulls. It was about a week and a half later, we started AIing. So that's the story on that. It's a little bit backwards according to how a cow-calf operation would really go if in fact you do AI as well. But what are you gonna do? So we got a couple of mysteries going on here. I'm a little embarrassed to tell the story, but truth of the matter is, when it comes down to it, I have no embarrassment. I'm happy with who I am. I miss a lot of things. I'm not new to this business, but I've got nothing to hide. We'll put it that way. We've got two very true mysteries going on here. Number one, the beginning of this video, that abandoned calf, I kid you not, we could not find its mother. Period. Some of you are chuckling right now. It's not like I have 500-600 cows here. It's easy to tell. It is very easy to tell a cow or even a heifer that just had a calf. Let's cut the mustard here, folks. Basically, you just look at the back end. Has it been disturbed? Well, hell yeah, it's been disturbed. It just had a calf. I kid you not. Myself and my little pea brain, and Dad with his, Dad's 69 years old, so let's just say Dad with his 64 years worth of farming experience and education and having calves, handling cattle, everything else, we scoured this yard 3 to 4 times. Couldn't find it. Couldn't see any signs of a newborn calf by cow or heifer. Say what you wish. It's not going to matter. Don't yell at me. I didn't do anything to you. These little guys just make me laugh. You get out of there now. Go on. Go on, get out of here. You big mama. Hey, Fred. So anyway, with hope, a prayer, and a miracle, I left that abandoned calf out here. It was born up in the corral. I brought it back in here to the brunt of everybody, and ran bottles out and everything. I think I gave it 36 hours, and that kind of failed. Nobody claimed it, nor could we find the mom. That's why it's in the hutch. So that story's over. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go for a little ride. We're going to find I already see her. We're going to find 469. If you've been paying attention to this channel, you do know that there is a cow here. And I have called her, sorry about the wind, I have called her one of the matriarchs to this farm. 469 has been in ailing shape for quite a long time. She looks like hell, I'll just tell you right now. Just awful. I should have called her out of the herd, which means bringing her to slaughter, many, many, many months ago. I didn't. And then, of course, once the weather got a little bit nice here, I thought about calling her then as well. But the truth of the matter is, she was in such poor condition that I'm not going to slaughter an animal like that. It'd be for my own personal consumption and some family. I'm not doing that. So, best case scenario would be to let her keep living life, go grazing this summer if she makes it, gain her health back, her condition back, and then call her out of the herd. That son of a gun had a heifer calf today, this morning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's go find her. Let's go give her a little congratulations. Get out of there now. Go get you something to eat. You big brute. This is one of the first calves born right here. Belongs to 1075. It just amazes me, their growth rate. That son of a gun isn't but about 2.5 weeks old. Remember, I warned you. I have nothing to hide. I warned you that 469 is not in great shape. I'm going to give you my insight on this. I believe her ailment started in the fall. With the chopped sorghum that I rotary raked together for double windrows and picked up a bunch of rocks. Most of you already know where I'm going with this. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Nice bag. She's in awful shape, awful condition. She's got her wits about her. She's got her, we'll just say she's got her spirit. Good for you, girl. Good for you. You know I mean you no harm. Good job on that little heifer. You're okay. You did good. You did real good. We just need you to keep your health so you can take care of that little girl, okay? Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Ah, you good looking girl, you. We're going to call you a miracle calf. I about took care of your mama here not too long ago. Glad I didn't. Yeah, I know, me too. As long as you keep your health and you take care of that little girl, you're fine. You stay here till your day is out. You've earned that right. You've earned it. I'm not full of frills. I don't give anybody a BS story here, not on this YouTube channel. I'm more confident and secure in myself than that. 469, I had a heifer calf this morning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, this is kind of a sad story here. This is look at her look. I don't care if you're the toughest man in the world. This will break you down just a little bit. And if it doesn't, you got half the devil in you. This is 247. 1092, the one that would not latch on. And I don't understand. Those teats are not that big. This is the mother of 1092. And I'm real sorry I had to pull her, but I either had to pull her or she was going to die. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, what are you going to do? Let's scour the rest of the yard here, folks. Go on. Good for you, girl. Some of you might be saying because she looks real bony that maybe she's half Holstein or something. She's not. She's just in that bad a condition. But let's hope it changes. Some of you agree, some of you disagree. That cow right there has earned her right to do whatever the hell it is that she's gonna do. Period. It's all right. There's 2020. This is Trump right here. Obviously, according to his name, he's doing just fine. Doing real good. Boy, they get some size to them real quick. Good Lord, it just amazes me. It's a perfect mother right there. Perfect. We're not going to head into this yard because it's pretty bad for the Ranger. I just need to... There's no new business going on here. Everything's fine. Doing? Taking a little nap? There you go. Get that little stretch going. This is a miracle pair right here, folks. I touched on this on a video. The first vet-assisted beef cow or heifer birthing happened right here, and it was awful. It was awful. This happened Saturday of last week, and they are doing just perfectly fine. Just a wonderful mother, even after all the crap she went through. I ended up having to put her through the headlock, basically because she had a quarter of the calf. The calf's head and one leg was sticking out. The other one was tucked back in, and forget it. Maybe a cow, but that's a heifer. So anyway, we walked her into the corral, put her in the headlock, called the vet. We tried first to push the calf back in. And understand you, this might give some of you as a queasy whatever. The calf is basically blinking at you while you're trying to push it back in. The reason you're trying to do that is so that you can push it back in and hopefully get that shoulder around and get both hooves out with the head, which is normal. Wasn't happening. All Dad's years of experience and everything else, we weren't getting it. The vet got called, and son of a gun almighty, we worked on it for about half hour, no more, no less, and unbelievable. That's, yeah, miracle calf right there. That calf should not be alive. Period. End of story. But as you can see, loving life, doing fine, nursing. 1038, which is a new mother, a heifer. She is just doing a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Good for you, girl. You're doing a good job. Good for you. Oh. All right, I got a little problem here with this cow. She's got a case of hoof rot. It's actually, it's worse than that. I don't know what to call it. It is extremely bad. That's her calf, the green tagged 2030. That is the greatest cow-calf pair you have ever seen. Even though the mother is limited, she lays down a lot, that calf does not leave her side. And when that calf lets out a little bit of a beller, as painful as it is for the mother, which she needs another shot of new floor here in the next, well, it better by God be tomorrow. She gets up, lets it nurse, they go off a little bit. Just amazes me. And we're not going to disturb them. I'd like to walk up just a little bit. We're not going to do that. They're comfortable, and we're going to leave them be. We're going to leave them be. What's everybody looking for crying out loud? You big brute. Look at you. Jesus. Get that stretch there. Go on, Mom. Go on. Wow. You tell me that's not a good looking steer calf. Both of them. Good job, Mom. You're in for a special treat. That half Holstein cross. It's got both her calves nursing at the same time, folks. Well, they were anyway. I disrupted that. Good girl. Good girl. There's 1021. The time is creeping up. It's no more than about 2.5 weeks for 1021 to have her motherhood. We will, by God, do a update on her. I'll reiterate the information again, and we will do an update on her. She's doing really good. She did have a little case of a hoof problem, but it seems to be fine and dandy now. She's doing just fine. Look at her walk, completely fine. She's doing good. Her spirits are up. She still does. It doesn't look like it now, but she still does. She stays to herself. But or you're walking up kind of cocky. All right, folks, 41 minutes. That's an all-time record breaker for me. That's all I have in me. I need to settle in for the night, especially take a shower and get something to eat and go to bed because I got a big, big day tomorrow. I'll be sure to take you with me. We're going to do 2 videos tomorrow. We're going to talk about the cultivating, and we are going to do an update video of the motherhood of 1021. So if anybody's still watching, I really appreciate you sticking by me, sticking with the channel, the videos. I know it's not all whatever. This is just life. This is normal life for me on the farm. Life is good. As you can see, things are going pretty gosh darn good. As long as you don't mind making any money, things are going really good. But all's well, folks. I gotta go, and we're gonna talk to you sooner than later.